And welcome out to the Bears Den here at Bryan High School as tonight the Evergreen Vikings visit in an NWOAL matchup to match up with the Bryan Golden Bears. Lady Bears basketball. Lady Bears sitting at 17-1 overall, 4-0 in the NWOAL. Evergreen sitting at 10-9 overall, 0-5 in the NWOAL. Chris Malanga alongside Dylan Dominique. And Dylan, thanks for being here, first off.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me back. Must have made the cut good enough the last time.
You did. You did a great job. You did a great job. So the Lady Bears on a pretty good streak right now. They got past the big hurdle on their schedule, which was the Patrick Henry Liberty Center back-to-back weeks, and they basically are in the driver's seat here in the league.
Yeah, that's a great week last week. Go over there and make a statement in Liberty Center and beat a really good basketball team, and then come in and handle business on Saturday after a tough one was huge for them. And now you're kind of in the driver's seat to go chase that league title you set out to get at the beginning of the year.
That win at Liberty Center was 41-26, and the numbers that kind of stuck out to me, 22-0 at the end of the first quarter, 33-11 at half.
Yeah,
what a start.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for Coach Groshi, is to come out and set the tone early, especially in an atmosphere like that. I mean, that was tournament atmosphere, and you come out and hang up 22 points in the first quarter. I mean, that's huge. And now you got the belief in that locker room that you can do that to anybody now after you beat a team like Liberty Center, and you showed it on Saturday, and here you go.
Yep, Liberty Benton, that win on Saturday. Bears won 51-37. Lauren Gherkin, BGSU commit, got her points, but everybody else was stymied.
Yeah, and I even thought that we did a pretty good job guarding her. We had gotten some foul trouble there with Ella, picked up 2 or 3 in the first half, and she's a tough matchup. I mean, she's 6'1", she's about the size of Kaylee, and she moves. I mean, she shows how athletic she is, and I thought we guarded her real well. She's going to get hers, and we let her get hers, but we stopped everybody else.
Absolutely. Well, it is the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. I had a chance to chat this week with Bryan head coach Todd Grosjean. You're going to hear that after this timeout on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Coach Todd Grosjean and the Bryan Lady Bears. And Coach, tough couple of games scheduled last week, and you came out of it with 2 really good wins. First over Liberty Center in a dominating fashion, and then Liberty Benton.
Yeah, we talked, in December, even at the start of the season, that the middle of January, end of January was going to be the test, and to play Liberty Center in that environment and all the build-up for that game. I thought our kids rose to the occasion, got off to a fantastic start, and then obviously held on, played through some foul trouble, great atmosphere.
Yep.
That was like a regional final atmosphere that we experienced last year, so great experience for our kids, and obviously kind of took control of the league. We're kind of in the driver's seat right now, as long as we take care of business on our own. And then Saturday, Liberty Benton made the trek up here, and obviously that was for seeding purposes. And our kids, you never know what you're going to get after a big emotional win on the road. And our kids refocused on Friday. They were pretty tired, but showed up on Saturday and beat a really good Liberty Benton team. Yeah, absolutely. So 2 wins that are really, really important, particularly league and seeding, as you said. And we'll talk about playoffs coming up, but you have to still focus on what your task at hand, which is getting that league championship. And that league championship now welcomes Evergreen to school on Thursday. And
When you look at them, what do you see? Obviously, when you look at their record and their league record, you see a team that's struggling. But as we've said time and time again, people are going to get your best every night.
Oh, absolutely. And they're young. She's playing a lot of young kids, but they're very athletic. We've watched them on film. They had a young lady over at Hilltop. I think her name's the Smaltzman girl, and she went off for 20-some at Hilltop on Saturday. They've got a Lumbreezer girl that's very athletic. They've got a Wrecker girl that was all league last year inside. So they've got some pieces, and they want to pressure. They play some zone. They're going to get after us, and our kids need to show up. They need to realize, as you said, we're going to get everybody's best.
When we talk, we always talk about the start, getting off to a good start. And I know there's been a few games, league games, that you haven't got off to a great start, but the last 2 games, you got off to really good starts. 22-2 at Liberty Center, and then a good start against Liberty Benton. Is it important to set the tone against Evergreen to get off to a good start?
I think, absolutely. Our starts have been crucial in those games. Go back to the Fairview game. We got off to a pretty good start against Fairview. Patrick Henry, we got off to a pretty good start and then held on. Hopefully our kids realize our starts are important. Evergreen's going to give us all we want. Brittany Simbolin does a great job with her kids. Even though they're young, they're gonna be formidable, and we still got to take care of business.
Absolutely. Any injuries or any health issues to worry about? Or
as of right now, knock on wood, no. We've got a busy week. In the next 2 weeks, we've got obviously Evergreen on Thursday, Archbold Saturday, Holgate Monday, and wrap things up with Swanton the following Thursday. So it's kind of an NBA schedule here the next 8 or 9 days. So hopefully our kids are up to that.
Let's talk real quick about the tournament. Seeding was on Sunday, and how did that all shake down?
It's about as expected. We were the number 1 seed. We went in the bottom half. We didn't want to take the bye because then we would have been off 9 days after the Swanton game. So we did that last year, and as you recall, we struggled against Elida. So we chose to play, and Liberty Benton went opposite us, as did Lima Bath, and Rogers was the 4 seed, and they took some time trying to make a decision, and we were hoping they'd go up too, but they ended up coming down in our half. So Rogers is down in our half the bracket. And then some teams in the middle of the pack went up, Wasion being 1, Maumee being 1, Napoleon went up. So we were waiting on who, I guess, by process of elimination, who was left, and Otsego fell into our lap. So we're going to open with Otsego, and then we play the winner of Elida and Van Wert, which we both played. So that's if we get past Otsego.
And the Otsego game's at home.
Yes, both of them. Yeah, the entire sectional's at home, higher seed hosts. So that's new this year. Volleyball's done it, I think, a couple years, but that's kind of nice. Our fans get to, support the kids. You get a couple more games, home games on this court for our seniors, and hopefully we can make another tournament run.
That would be awesome. Well, first you got to take care of businesses against Evergreen, so we wish you the best of luck as you do that.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, Coach Todd Groshi and the Bryan Lady Bears is going to take this time out, come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Dylan Dominique here with you. It is Evergreen and Bryan getting set to do battle here in the Bears Den. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game today. They include Andrews O'Neill Low, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomers, Schaefer, Spangler and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services, Williams County, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Northwest State Community College, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Danielle Van Atta Agency, and the Bryan Athletic Boosters. Thank you to all of you for bringing you the game here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. All right, the last time these two teams met was back in February of 2023. It was Groundhog Day at Evergreen. The Bears won 60-22, and that was a game that really wasn't close.
No, not at all. I mean, kind of like a lot of teams that Bryan played last year in the league, this was one that you kind of got out to that hot start, and you kind of put them away early, and that score kind of shows, and hopefully you get a repeat of that tonight and stay hot.
Absolutely. Well, let's meet our teams. First, we'll meet the Evergreen Vikings here. Coach Brittany Cymbolin in her 8th year at Evergreen. She's 87-95. They're currently averaging 41.8 points a game, allowing 36.8. And Addison Ricker leads the team with 10 points and 6 rebounds a game. Addison Ricker, first team all league last year.
Yeah, that's a good comeback for Evergreen. It's going to be nice having that experience against, especially a team like Bryan, who brings back all but two players from last year's state Final Four team. So you're going to really need her to step up tonight and be a production on the offensive floor, but also solid on the defensive end.
The last 5 for Evergreen look like this. They most recently won at Hilltop back last week. They lost at Archbold 34-39. They beat Fayette. They lost to Wauseon, and they lost to Edgerton. So they are sitting at 2-3 in their last 5 games, and just 0-5 in the league, having some struggles against league teams.
Yeah, it's the NWOAL is a tough league. You got Bryan and the Liberty Center at the top, and then you got teams like PH, Wauseon, and Archbold that are always tough in the middle, and Swan can even give you a run for your money some years. So it's a bear of a schedule. We've seen that in a couple games this year. So that 0-5 might not show actually how good this team is. So
absolutely. Meeting the Bryan Golden Bears, Coach Todd Groshing in his 17th year at Bryan. They're averaging 53 points a game, allowing 31.3 points a game. Currently ranked 7th in the state in D2 with the AP poll, and they started in at 9 and they've stuck at 7 the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you can't buy into those rankings too much, honestly. I think if you're Coach Groshing and his squad, but that obviously means something. You had a really good year last year. You've had a really, really solid year this year, and still figuring some things out and stuff like that. But as we're getting closer to tourney time, you get your tourney draw this past week. You got to be happy with that, but you just got to keep them playing hard and keep doing what you've been doing all year.
Last 5 for Bryan look like this. They won against Liberty Benton and Liberty Center, which we talked about in the pregame. They also defeated Elida, that close game at Patrick Henry down to the last second. And then St. Mary's, they won pretty handily, a team that has kind of been our nemesis in softball and soccer and in basketball a little bit. So last 5 games for Bryan look like that. You mentioned the league, and Bryan basically in the driver's seat in the league. The league schedule or the league rankings look like this. Bryan is sitting at the top. And then you've got Patrick Henry at 4-1. They've played one more game than the Bears. Liberty Center's at 3-1. Wauseon, Archbold, and Delta kind of in the middle there, in the bottom of the pack, Swan and Evergreen. So that's how the league so far is shaking out. And again, the Bears went out. They're league champions outright. League champions for 5 years straight.
Yeah, that's a pretty huge accomplishment, but it starts with the game in front of you tonight. And you got to get the win tonight before you can start worrying about that title down the road. And I think the Golden Bears are ready, but you got to take care of business and go from there.
All right, we are in the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip-off, and we're going to take this timeout, come back with our keys to the game, and much more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
At Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Dylan Dominique as Evergreen faces Bryan. Let's take a look at our keys of the game being brought to you by the Carlin Company. Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers has been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained number one in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. Call us for all your real estate needs. Let's look at the keys to the game first for the Bryan Golden Bears.
Yeah, for the Golden Bears and Coach Groshine, like we talked about earlier, just getting off to that fast start. You had that 22-2 first quarter at Liberty Center and another hot start then again on Saturday with Liberty Benton. So just kind of getting out to a fast start is going to be huge for them. And then pressure and defend. We've done a really good job of that all year, getting deflections, creating turnovers in that press and speeding up Evergreen tonight's going to be huge. And then make them play our pace. I mean, you talk in a locker room, don't play down to your level of competition. You got to come out tonight, take care of business, handle business, and then hopefully you end out on the winning column tonight. So
absolutely, those are the keys to the game for the Golden Bears. What are we about the keys of the game for Evergreen?
Yeah, for Evergreen, the big thing is going to be rebound. You got to check Kaylee Thiel out on the defensive end and on the offensive end. You got to limit her rebounds and her touches, and also everybody else. I mean, Bryan's very big, tall lineup, so you got to check out tonight, and then work through the physical play. You know the Golden Bears aren't going to shy away from contact, so you got to be able to play through that, and then making shots is the key to winning basketball games, making more than your opponent. So it's going to be big for them to make shots tonight and keep Bryan under control and in the half court and make them play to their pace.
Absolutely. Well, those are the keys of the game brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers. All right, time now to meet our game officials, brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center. Tri-State Vision Center has been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Officials today are Max Smeltzer, Charles Ragaletti, and Travis Grunhagen. They are our officials tonight here, brought to you by the Tri-State Vision Center. All right, we're going to take our final timeout. This has been the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip off. Oberlin Turnbull, Free Norman Crematory, family owned, family focused. Going to take this timeout, come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, getting set for Evergreen and Bryan. Chris Malanga, Dylan Dominique here with you. Bryan again sitting at 17-1 overall, 4-0 in the NWOAL. Evergreen is 10-9, 0-5 in the NWOAL. Thanks so much for joining us here on Q96.5, BryanSports.com. If you're watching the replay on WOSN, we appreciate you. We're going to get our national anthem, which is sponsored by Veteran Services of Williams County, and then our starting lineups, which are sponsored by Yoda Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. That's all coming up as we get set for this NWOAL matchup. And we're getting ready to send it down to our public address announcer, Aaron Hughes. We'll do that here as we're ready on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bears Den for tonight's NWOAL Showdown, featuring the visiting Evergreen Vikings and your Bryan Golden Bears. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like none other. To honor the men and women who are stationed throughout our communities and around the world, and all those who have come before them, would you please rise in the playing of our national anthem.
Services of Williams County. Time now for our starting lineup. It's being brought to you by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. We're going to look at those national starting lineups as Mr. Hughes reads those. So we're going to send those down, and he's going to give us our starting lineups.
In order to make tonight's contest as great as possible, please remember to respect the officials, the coaches, the players, the administration, authority figures, and of course, everybody involved in tonight's game. Let's remember to respect the game. Thank you. Now to meet the teams. First, the guests on the scoreboard, the Evergreen Vikings. Starters for Evergreen, number 10, Brooks and Tobin. Number 44, Addison Ricker. Number 22, Kennedy Emmett. Number 32, Ella Burgermeister. And number 2, Kyla Reiser. Varsity coaches Brittany Simbolin, JV coach Ethan Van Lukey, and assisted by Elaine Field, Chandler Lumbreeser, and Austin Lumbreeser. Yep. Get up, Bryan, for your Golden Bears. At a guard of 5'6", senior number 20, Mara Smith. At a guard of 5'9", senior number 4, Ella Boyd. At a forward of 5'10", senior number 15, Ella Rao. At a forward of 5'9", senior number 5, and Gray. And at a forward of 6'1", senior number 3, Kaylee Dale. Varsity coaches Todd Grossstein, assisted by Colin Walker, John Miner, Nikki Miner, and JV coach Delaney Balderez. Ladies, let's play ball.
There you have it, the starting 5 for the Lady Bears. Same ones we've seen all year long, and not going to change tonight here against Evergreen as we're getting set to tip this one away. Again, your starting lineup's being brought to you by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. Call them at 419-519-3111 for all your mechanical piping needs. Ready to tip this one off? I'm excited.
Yeah,
let's get it going.
Yeah, let's get after it tonight. See what kind of hot start we can get out to. And as Kaylee wins a tip there, and it's the same play we've looked to run all year off the tip.
That's right, so. Absolutely. So Smith has it. Smith will go underneath to Kaylee Thiel up and 2 points, just like they drew it up.
Yeah, that's can't ask for a better start there to get it inside to Kaylee and get into that 1-2-2 that we like to run.
Emmett will get it over to Reisner. Reisner gives to Ricker. Ricker will go inside, dribbled off her hands. They're going to say Lady Bear touched it last. So it'll stay right here.
That pressure we talked about before and creating deflections right there is a perfect example of it. Anna digging in on the drive there.
Emmett inbounds. Ricker loses the basketball, falls down, gets it to Sintobin. Sintobin gets it stolen away by Voigt. She'll go ahead to Kaylee Thiel. Thiel scoops shot, no good. Rebound will come down to Sintobin. She's going all on her own. Puts up a layup, no good. Rebound. A jump ball called, and that will go to the Vikings, so it'll stay right here. 7:19 remaining, 2-0 Bears.
Yeah, that's good effort right there from Burgermeister, just running the floor there and filling the lane and attacking the offensive glass, and that they're going to need that scrappy play to keep the Bears in check tonight. So that's good to see if you're the Evergreen's coach tonight.
Underneath, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Again, active hands on defense for Lady Bears.
Yeah, just getting deflections. We've done it all year, and we know Coach Grosjean preaches deflections, and he keeps track of that. And there's 2 in the first minute of the game. And, again, there's Anna playing hard again like she always does and running off screens. So
another jump ball. This time the Lady Bears will get it. Evergreen will set up in a full-court defense. Voigt will inbound. She gives to Smith. Smith back to Voigt. Back to Smith. She'll get over the timeline on the left side. Right back to Voigt. Back bounce pass to Smith. Smith launches a long 3, in and out. Rebound comes down to Evergreen. Sintobin has it, and she's running again. That's 2 rebounds she's snagged and gone right down the court with them.
Yeah, that's just good by St. Tobin, just being aggressive on the glass and didn't let Kaylee get in there to get an offensive rebound, or Ella Rao, who's two people that have been very active on the offensive boards. And then coming back to the other end, there's another deflection that we talked about earlier.
Into Emmett. Emmett will give over to Reisner. Reisner back over to Emmett. Emmett will drive, stop at the foul line, pass off to St. Tobin, puts it in for a 2-2 tie, 6:46 remaining here.
Yeah, it was a good little offensive set there to the flare screen, and then St. Tobin coming and chasing it with the ball screen, a little pick and roll for a...
Kaylee Thiel travel with the basketball, trying to get around Kayla Reisner.
Yeah, I think she's just going a little too fast. Or you'd like to see her maybe jump stop, get it to the point guard, and then set up an offense from there and get into a good set.
Kind of holding her forehead, and she had some luck, some bad luck against Liberty Benton. Got poked a couple of times.
Yeah, I think it's a little frustration there. I don't know if she's had any head problems this week, but she did take a good shot on Saturday.
St. Tobin loses the basketball. It's poked out by the Lady Bears. A jump ball stay right here. So a lot of active hands with the Lady Bears, a lot of jump balls.
Yeah, deflection again there by Ella Voigt, and then there's Andy to jump on and to take the jump ball. So that's good hustle getting on the floor after those 50-50 balls to get the possession arrow back in your favor.
All right, number 4 checked in, and we had 2 number 4s on our roster, so I'm not exactly sure which one it is. Ricker will drive, miss the shot, rebound will come down, long rebound. Voigt will get it off of the feed from Kaylee Thiel and put it up and in. 4-2, 6:19 remaining first quarter.
Yeah, that's what by Ella Voigt to run the floor there, and good defensive possession there from Kaylee as she gets a block shot like she's done all year. And there's another deflection and a turnover. So like we've seen early, that's 4 or 5 deflections early from the Golden Bears.
Underneath Tamara Smith, who just can't handle it. Ella Rao found her, and the way that Ella Voigt has her eyes up and looks down the court is it's really impressive.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, we talk about getting those deflections, and that's one thing you notice watching the Golden Bears is when we get those deflections, there's always somebody leaking out for a layup, and Ella, Kaylee, and Ella Rao, they do a really good job of looking up for Anna and Mar, who run the floor really well.
Be a turnover, and the Bears will have it back. 10 seconds. Thank you, Matthew. I didn't see his signal. Smith will give to Rao. Rao goes left side to Voigt. Voigt thought about a 3, then will dribble drive, lose the basketball. Nice defense there by the Vikings, and they'll bring it down the other way. Here's St. Tobin, left side. Shot up is missed. Nice job there by Anna Gray to get in the way of that shot, and we're going to get another jump ball.
Yeah, it's Burgermeister again there on the offensive glass. I mean, she's hustling after the offensive board. She's going to get a sub here, but you got to give credit to if you're Coach Turnbull that she's running the floor and she's attacking the offensive glass, and I think that's credit to her for doing that, and that's good effort.
Josie Arnold checks in for the Bears. We're going to see Bailey Lumbreezer for Evergreen. They feed it down quickly, the Bears do. Cross court over to Smith, now down in the corner to Arnold. Wide open Anna Gray on the right side. She'll dribble drive, then dish back out to Arnold, who will come inside, then give back out. Voigt will launch a 3 left side. In and out. Rebound will come down to Kennedy Emmett for the Vikings.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Ellen. Good ball movement from the Golden Bears, and she's going to hit that shot eventually. She's got to keep taking them.
3 ball off front iron, and Lumbreezer. Lady Bears get the rebound. Outlet pass to Arnold, and we're going to get a offensive foul on Josie Arnold. She basically tried to go right through the defender.
Yeah, I think number 22 there, Emmett she had her feet set all the way, and I don't think Josie had any other idea in her mind what she was going to the rim. She's putting her head down and going to the rim, and credit to Emmett for taking the charge.
Emmett has the basketball now. Will get tied up, and Voigt will get the basketball. Now they feed it down to Smith, who puts it up and in. No good. Rebound comes down again, and now stolen away by Smith, and we're going to get another jump ball. And that'll go to the Vikings.
Lots of bodies on the floor tonight. Got a lot of offensive rebounds and lots of bodies and jump balls.
So our mysterious number 4 will inbound. And again, the stat sheet for Evergreen had 2 number 4s. So I need her to do something so we get the right one. Anna Gray had her tie her shoe. Evergreen will inbound. Lumbreezer has it. Lumbreezer wasn't afraid to shoot. She took a 3 last time. She gives over to Emmett. Emmett will drive, put up a shot. It is blocked by Ella Voigt. Outlet pass now to Smith. Smith will work around a defender. She'll give to Gray. Gray goes baseline. Back out to Smith, launching a three, buries it.
Yeah, good shot there from Mara Smith, and good attack by Anna Gray, get the defense to collapse on her, and then Mara had her feet set, ready to go shoot the ball.
7-2. Three ball the other way is an air ball. So number 4 is either Lene Mans or Brooklyn Gleckler. We'll see which one next time she does something. Bears will bring it up after the air ball. Little three-quarter court defense from Evergreen. Smith brings it up, calling the players where she wants them. Gives over to Voigt, right side. Then to Josie Arnold, now right back to Voigt. Now cross court to Smith. She's going to take another one. That one was deflected, but nice cleanup for Ella Voigt. Oh, she missed the cleanup shot. That was a little hard one to get. 2 shots for Lady Bears. They don't go down here.
Yeah, that's another good shot there by Mara. It's the same spot as the last one. And she's confident in that shot, and she's hit that shot all year. And Voigt just got a little caught up underneath on Kaylee down there in the underneath.
Lembrazer will scoop shot to make it 7-4. 3:20 remaining here, first quarter. Bears lead on the Main Stop scoreboard. Main Stop's open when you need them. You're always near Main Stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday, every Thursday, the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Arnold has it. They'll cross court it over to Voigt. Voigt thought about going baseline, then she'll skip it over to Smith. Now Anna Gray has it from the foul line, no good. Rebound comes down to Kennedy Emmett. One thing that Evergreen's doing early on is the boards, the defensive boards.
Yeah, they've rebounded really well. And you see on the defensive end, they're kind of running like a hybrid man zone type of look, and they're getting 2 bodies on Kaylee Thiel every time, not letting her get to that offensive glass.
Timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street. Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. We're going to take this timeout with them. Come back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, wrapping up a Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout. 7-4 Bears lead here in the first quarter of play. Chris Malanga, Dylan Dominique here with you. And no one covers Williams County sports like 100.9 B-Rock. And follow the Bryan Golden Bears all season long on Q96.5. Listen on air or online at WBNO, WQCT.com. Evergreen has it. Off the timeout. Let's see what they do. Kennedy Emmett will drive, then she'll dish off, and bucket is missed by Addison Ricker. We had Ava Zimmerman check in during that timeout, and she has the basketball now. She'll go left side to Josie Arnold. They get it underneath to Kaylee Thiel, then back out. Now back to Arnold. Arnold launches a 3, off glass and good. Josie Arnold makes it 10-4. 2:22 remaining first quarter.
Yeah, she's been real confident in that shot from the left wing too, and she made a couple of those against Liberty Center and another one again against Liberty Benton. So it's good to see her out shooting that ball again, confident in that shot.
Liberty Center, I believe she was the leading scorer that night.
Yeah, she was. Really good night there for the sophomore.
And that's good to see because the Lady Bears graduate a ton off this team.
Yeah, you got a lot of seniors, and you lose Reese Grohouse and Langendorfer last year, who were 2 3-point shooters, and then you get a sophomore that steps up and is confident in the 3-point shot, and that's huge for Coach Groshine.
Evergreen will turn it over. Bears have it. Gray will check back in for the Lady Bears. Voigt brings it up. We'll give it over to Zimmerman, then skip back to Voigt. Now back to Zimmerman. Now back to Voigt. Now to Josie Arnold, left wing. Back out top of the key. She'll have it left wing again. 3-ball again. Josie Arnold now with 6. 2 threes.
Yeah, it's the same spot as the last possession. Now we just talked about the confidence and no hesitation there from Arnold at all.
Absolutely. Evergreen moving around. Reisner with it. She'll give over to Emmett, who launches a 3. And that was, did Zimmerman get a hand on that?
I don't think so. I think it was just rush a shot a little bit off that flare screen. Another good action. I mean, that's an open shot for the Vikings, and they've looked to get that flare screen look twice now, and she's gotten 2 open threes off of it, and she just hasn't come up with it.
Smith will bring it up. Minute 18 remaining here. First quarter, Bears lead 13-4. Smith will go down low to Rao, who launches 3. That shot is blocked. Coming in and getting the rebound is Gray. Gray saves it to Smith, and now we're going to get a, what do they call? Oh, we got an injury down there.
That's just great hustle there by Anna Gray, and she's fallen out of bounds to get it back inbounds, and you find another reversal there for Josie Arnold's shot, but we have an injury down here on the baseline. So,
all right, we'll see what this is all about. The teams will come to their benches. While we do that, I will tell you about our Fear the Bear T-shirts that are happening. We did this back in the fall. It was so popular, bringing it back. Fear the Bear T-shirts, black shirts. They have long sleeve, short sleeve, and sweatshirts, and the proceeds support Bryan post-prom. Order by February 18th. The way to do that is to click on the QR code or scan the QR code on your screen, or go to our Bryan Sports Social. It's posted there as well. All right, she is off, and so the Lady Bears will inbound here after the injury timeout. Smith has it. Now in the corner to Gray. Gray will skip it cross court to Smith. 3 ball in the air for Josie Arnold, no good. Nice rebound by Gray. Shot goes up, no good. Contact made, no whistle, but Evergreen will bring it down. Nice defense by the Lady Bears. They'll get another 3. 3 ball is good. All right, we believe that's Lene Mans. That's what we're getting there, the 5'9" freshman. That's what we're going with.
That was a real confident stroke. She had wide open 3-point shot there in transition and took it with confidence.
Foul going to be called on Brookson Tobin. That'll be her first, team first. And unlike at Liberty Center early on, not a ton of fouls.
No, not at all. And it's been a pretty clean game. There's maybe a little bit of contact, but not enough that you feel like they should be calling everything.
Underneath, Josie Arnold escaped and missed a layup.
That's a great look there off the inbound. Kind of find the flaw in that little matchup zone that Evergreen's been playing, and that's a shot you're happy with taking 9 times out of 10, and usually that's going to go in, but just maybe a little too strong off the glass.
Addison Ricker will turn things over for Evergreen, so 15 seconds to go. Bears lead is 6, 13-7. They get it over the timeline. Josie will launch one and put it up again from behind the 3-point arc.
Picking up right where she left off from this weekend. I mean, that's the shot you want to close out the quarter. She's got 9.
All right, Vikings do not get a shot, and at the end of the first quarter of play, it is 16-7. Lady Bears going to take this timeout. Come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead. STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. The only limit is your imagination. Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
Start of the second quarter here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. It'll be Bears basketball. They lead 16-7. Josie Arnold has it, and she'll go left side to Anna Gray. Now Smith will launch a 3 and buries that one. Lady Bears starting to get hot from behind the 3-point arc.
Yeah, good shot there from Mara Smith, and good ball movement against that zone. Anna Gray finding on the skip pass, and Mara's got her feet set, ready to go. So good looking shot there from Mara.
Main stop scoreboard open. You need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. And the main stop scoreboard has 2 more points on it as Mara Smith stole it away and went by herself to take it. Stolen away again. Up and again, Mara Smith.
Mara Smith having herself a start to the quarter here.
Double digits here already, just a minute into the second quarter.
This is that pace we talked about before the game. Is just speeding Evergreen up and everything like that, and that press is pretty killer.
And we have a travel call on St-Tobin. Burgermeister will check back in for the Bears, or for the Vikings, excuse me. Theo will bring it up. Goes left side, goes fast, puts up a shot. Lots of contact, no call either way. They're just content to let that one play out.
Yeah, everyone got away with one there, and you might argue that Field might have been a little out of control, but little body there underneath and turns into a three-pointer on the other end. You just hate to see that.
3 ball for Ricker, who is their leading scorer at 10 points a game. She just got her first 3 right there. Tall pass down to Arnold. Smith will launch again. That one rattles, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off of Kaylee Thiel. So Evergreen will have it. 6:30 remaining here, second quarter. Bears have opened up a 23-10 lead on the main stop scoreboard. Hey, it's Thirsty Thursday. Make sure you get your fountain drink or your coffee when you head home from this one. Evergreen moving around, and we're going to get a kick.
Yeah, I think the Golden Bears got away with one there, and Kaylee Thiel with the kick ball. Evergreen was going to catch us in a little bit of a bad rotation there, and that's just a good play by the seniors. Pretty tall and lengthy, so that helps on covering the passing lanes there.
Vikings inbound. St-Tobin has it, top of the key, and gets stolen away, and then she'll be able to pick it back up. And now we're going to foul on Josie Arnold. Arnold will pick up her second.
That's kind of
just a hustle foul.
Yeah, it's a hustle foul there. Yeah, I mean, ball's on the floor, and you like to see Josie diving on the floor to pick up that 50-50 ball, and just kind of got caught in a bad spot there.
6:10 remaining. I think Arnold's going to sit down with her 10 points, or 9 points, excuse me. Checking back into the game, Ava Zimmerman. Inbound 3 ball, Ricker again, so that's back-to-back threes for Ricker.
Yeah, hot start there for Ricker, and Evergreen's leading scorer coming out of the break for the start of the second.
Voigt has it. She'll drive, put up a shot. Contact made. Shot doesn't fall, but Voigt will head the line for our first Welling Construction free throws.
Yeah, the defense came flying at her, and she a little shot fake and ripped left and got to that floater, and a lot of contact there. So,
Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor for quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Foul is on number 4, Lene Mans. First one for Voigt is good. 24-13 Bears. Next one good as well. 5:55 remaining, and then she steals the inbound pass. And wow, that was some hustle right there.
That's good hustle right there. You're Coach Grosjean. You really like to see that, especially out of a senior.
Yep. Voigt will get things tied up, and it'll go to Evergreen after the Bears got it to start the quarter. And I think we got a bloody nose happening on the court, so we got a sub in. Ava Vasilik will be the sub. So Evergreen, after the jump ball, will get it. They trail 25-13.
See Coach Grosjean sticking with this man-to-man press. Going to look to probably run it. Yep, here comes a run and jump. That's caused problems all night. So
St-Tobin has it, puts up a shot at the foul line. No good. Rebound comes to Ricker. She misses it. It was blocked partially by the Lady Bears, and they're running it down. They catch it down to Kaylee Thiel. Thiel, nice move, up and off glass and good. I'll tell you what, Ella Rao found Kaylee Thiel, and that was a thing of beauty.
That's a big-time move there from Kaylee right there. A little step through. You don't see that out of a lot of high school basketball players, especially at her size. So that's a great move by her.
Knocked out of bounds, so Ricker will inbound here on the sideline. Ricker gets it underneath. Emmett has it. Working against Smith. Now she'll go around a screen. Get it over on the right side to Ricker. Ricker looks to get her way in. She'll drive, stop, pop. Shot is good.
That's a tough shot over Kaylee Thiel there in the middle, and credit to Ricker for making that.
Bears have it the other way. Zimmerman now to Smith. Looking for Kaylee Thiel flashing through, but Smith keeps it. Now they find Thiel underneath, and we're going to get a foul on Sintobin. Sintobin thought she just had her tied up, and she may have.
Yeah, that's one of those questionable calls there, and you hate to see it go that way if you're coaching bowling, but, I mean, the Golden Bears looking to pound the ball inside of Kaylee Thiel like they have all year, and that's what's worked for them. So it's good to see that, especially against this zone that they've seen from Evergreen.
Voigt inbounds to Smith, who gives it right back. Now a 3-ball in the air for Ella Rao is no good. Rebound comes down to Evergreen, and they're in trouble. And ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Vikings.
Yeah, there's another deflection. That's another deflection that we talked about early on in the game that Bryan got in that man-to-man press up top, and they got her trapped in the corner and got the hand in the passing lane.
Evergreen has it. Emmett being guarded by Avery Brown, who has checked in. Again, the double team at the top. They get to Ricker. Ricker will go down, put up a shot, and we're going to get a foul on Anna Gray on the block.
Yeah, that's a tough one. She was straight up all the way up, and then you saw that arm come down, and that's where the official got her with the foul.
So that will send Addison Ricker to the line to shoot 2 Welling Construction free throws. 27-15. First one up and good. Ricker trying to make this a 10-point game. No good. Bears get the rebound. Gray has it now. Rao, top of the key, in between the circles. Rao will slow it down, give it back to Voigt. Looks like Evergreen's in a 2-3 here. And now they switch back to man.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a
mix.
Kind of a boxing one type look. I mean, Kaylee's drawing the assignment of getting the one on her at all times and the double down there on the block. So
Voigt launches a 3. That is good, too. 30-16. Voigt now with 7 points.
Yeah, good shot there by Ella. Took it with confidence, and she struggled to shoot it a little bit this year, and that's good to see the senior down the stretch here make that shot.
Another turnover as Kennedy Emmett was trying to fire it down to Vasilik and just too tall for her. So Bears will have it. 3:38 remaining second quarter. 30-6 on the main stop scoreboard. Voigt brings it up over to Brown. Now in the corner to Gray. Back out to Brown. You know Brown's going to get a 3 off.
Yeah.
Most of her shots have been 3-pointers this year.
Yeah, she's done her job. She's taking the shots, and she takes them with confidence, and she's knocked down her fair share of them. And she gets an offensive rebound.
Look at that. Rao missed the shot, and Brown came in and got it. 5 foot, got a rebound. We're going to get a jump ball or a timeout.
Yeah. Good hustle there by
While we have the timeout, we're just going to keep it right here with a Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout. I want to give you some junior high news. Hot off the presses from Coach Arnold. 7th grade boys, 8th grade boys, and 8th grade girls all won tonight, and they'll be playing for league championships in Bryan on Saturday morning. So if you're listening to this right now, get out on Saturday morning over at Bryan Elementary for the league championships. 7th grade boys, 8th grade boys, and 8th grade girls all going to compete for a championship.
Yeah, if you're Coach Holmeyer and Coach Grosjean, you're happy to see that. You got 3 solid groups right there that are playing for league titles and can hopefully bring some of that winning blood into your programs next year. So congratulations to them on the wins tonight, and good luck to them on Saturday.
That is why Brian Arnold is not here tonight, as Jake on his 7th grade game. And Josie doing a good job tonight as well. 9 points, 3 threes.
Good day to be Arnold.
That's right. Evergreen will get it over to the timeline. Underneath, it's tipped away. I don't know how Ricker got that down. There was all sorts of Bears there, and Ricker somehow got that out. Bears got it turned over for them. Evergreen defending on the Bears. Josie Arnold steps in, puts up a shot. It is short. Rebound will come down to Evergreen. Emmett with the basketball. She'll go left side over to Lumbreezer. Now back to her. Out of bounds off the Lady Bears. Active defensive hands. Ella Rao did not believe that was off of her, but that's what they whistled.
Yeah, that's one that everything was going kind of fast there a little bit, and looked like they went to rip and go that way, and the official thought that Ella Rao got her hand in there. If she did, who knows, but he must have saw it better than we did.
Sintobin will feed underneath to Lumbreezer, who goes around Anna Gray, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Gray, and we're going to get a foul I believe it's going to be foul on Addison Ricker. It is. That'll be her first, team third of the quarter. 30-16 on the main stop scoreboard. 2:17 remaining here in the quarter. Second quarter rather. Bears bring it up. Smith with it on the left side. Will go underneath to Rao. Launches a three from the right wing. No good. Rebound comes down. And Kaylee Thiel will get fouled on the rebound. They're going to say she was shooting.
Yeah, there's Kaylee Thiel. She finally got inside position down there on the block and got an offensive rebound and tried to go up through contact, drew a little bit of it, and she's got 2 free throws coming up for her.
So she will head down for Welling Construction free throw. First one for Thiel, rattles off front iron. Thiel is a 52% free throw shooter. Next one for her, that one's good. So there you go, 52%, half and half. Evergreen comes down. Emmett gets it over to Ricker. Bears have done a good job with the double team right at the line. Ricker has it. She'll drive, put up a shot, a hard shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Rao. Bears looking to run. Rao will get it over the timeline. We'll give to Smith. Smith over
tough
to
shot there
Thiel.
for Ricker, too, on the other end over Kaylee Thiel.
She had 4 Golden Bears around her, but she was not to be denied to the basket. Just moving it around, a minute 30 to go here. Voigt with it. Will bounce pass over to Gray. Gray over to Rao. Now back to Smith. Now in the corner to Gray. Now back out to Smith. Bounce pass to Thiel. And she'll dish off, but they're going to get a charge call on Kaylee Thiel. Is that her second? No, that's her first.
That's just her first tonight, but again, credit to Evergreen. They know that Kaylee likes to catch it at the elbow and get downhill and go to the rim, and they were set right underneath of it and took a charge.
Emmett will get it over the timeline to Mans. Mans has it. We'll back to Emmett. Emmett drives, puts up a shot at the foul line. That's good. I tell you what, I don't know. That didn't look good when it left her hand at all.
No, I think that's kind of
It's like a prayer.
Yeah, just throw it up there and hope something good happens. But
they're going to get a missed shot by Ella Rao, and then she'll foul on the rebound. That'll be the 4th team foul. Both teams have 4 fouls, so next foul we're shooting both ways. Just 53.3 to go here in the first half. Let's see if the Bears trap here in the backcourt. They do. It's knocked away. Emmett will get it. Now they bounce pass and get it over to Vasilik. Underneath to Ricker, and we're going to get a traveling violation. Ricker disagreed, but
I think the feet got tied up there in the middle, and Kaylee was there waiting on the reversal pass and ready to guard her out of the three-point line. And I think just got some feet tied up, and she fell over, and it's travel.
40 seconds to go here. 31-18 Bears. Smith with the basketball, go left side. Voigt thought about a 3, then back out. Smith will feed underneath to Kaylee Thiel, then bounce pass out. Voigt launches a 3, no good. Rebound comes down, and I think Anna Gray may have misjudged that one. She was in position, but it went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think she kind of got shoved underneath of there too, kind of tried to get around her, but had enough of a box out to kind of keep forcing her to the middle of the court, allowed it to get over her head.
Bears double team knocked away by Rao. Smith has it now. Smith will give to Rao. Bears will reset it with under 10 to go here. Gray will give back to Smith. 7 to play. Underneath, Rao puts up a shot. No good. Rebound comes down to to Thiel, and she puts it up and in.
Yeah, good hustle by Kaylee Thiel again to get on the offensive glass. She kind of got position and left her for her easy layup there at the end to close out the half.
So end of the first half of play. The main stop scoreboard shows 33-18 in favor of the Golden Bears. Main stop scoreboard. Main stops open when you need them. You're always near our main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have some halftime stats, get you some scores from around the region, and talk more about this one and upcoming games. We'll do all that after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga and Dylan Dominique here. It is 33-18 in favor of the Golden Bears against the Evergreen Vikings. And let's take a look at some, do we have some individual totals you can grab me quick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Leading scorer for Bryan, you have Josie Arnold with 9. You have Mara Smith with 10. Thiel's got 7. Voigt has 7, actually. Excuse me, sorry. Thiel also has 7, actually. And then for Evergreen, Rickers kind of controlled the scoring column. She has 9. And then you have 2 across the board from Sintobin, Emmett, and Lumbreezer. And then a 3 from the freshman Mans. So pretty balanced scoring for Evergreen. Bryan's gotten hot there in the second quarter from the three-point line. And it's been pretty balanced there, too. So.
All right, those are our individual stats. We're going to get our team stats here shortly. We're waiting for them to update here, and we will tell you is the main stop scoreboard showing 33-18. Main stops are open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. The main stops in Northwest Ohio. Okay, here come the halftime stats. Evergreen was 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line. They had 16 turnovers, 5 bench points for the Golden Bears, 12 of 30 from the field, 6 of 15 from 3, 3 of 4 from the foul line. They had 6 turnovers and 9 bench points. Those 9 bench points all coming from Josie Arnold's 3 threes.
Yeah, Josie got hot there in the first quarter with 3 threes there right off the bench. That was a huge spark for the Golden Bear offense. And then for Evergreen, you have a freshman coming off the bench and hit a 3. That's huge. You'd like to see that, and you'd like to see that turnover margin go down a little bit. You have 16 turnovers in the first half, which is tough against that Bryan press, but you'd like to see that go down if you're Coach Turnbull in the locker room.
You know, the Bears have that press where they run with you as you're trying to bring it up, and then at the last second they'll trap you right there. They had been trapping right at half court. At the end of the quarter there, we saw them trap back in the backcourt.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you're Coach Turnbull, and it's tough because Coach Groschin's got a lot of length and a lot of size in his locker room, and they like to jump you at the half-court line or right in the corner, and he's got 2 extra defenders in the half-court line and the sideline. And then when he extends it out here into the backcourt, I mean, it's tough. You got 6'2" and 6'1" and Rao and Thiel trapping you. I mean, that's tough to get a pass around, and Mara's pretty scrappy, which helps with that too as well. So.
Absolutely, and defense is really something the Lady Bears hang their hat on. If you go back in the locker room area, they've got the spot there, the board, where it's hold the leading scorer under average, hold the team under average, so they really preach defense here at Bryan.
Yeah, that's been huge for Coach Groschin's teams over the years, is get deflections and guard. If you can guard, get deflections and rebound, you're going to win a lot of basketball games, and he's had a really good couple of years of doing that, and it's gone to show.
Absolutely. Well, we are at halftime here. Main stop scoreboard shows 33-18. Going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration, and everyone who played a role in this project,
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, Chris Malanga and Dylan Dominique. Main stop scoreboard shows 33-18. And let's take a look at some scores from around the region. Slim pickings as far as scores go. Lots of games tonight, just don't have any scores yet. The big one to watch is that game in the league tonight, Patrick Henry and Liberty Center doing battle in Liberty Center tonight. That one we don't have a score just yet. Swanton is tied with Archbold in the second quarter, 10-10. Let's see what else we got. Montpelier over North Central 22-6 in the first quarter. Pettisville over Stryker 16-9. And let's see, 16-7 Hilltop over Holgate. And I can't believe we have a final already. Lipsick and Ada 48-25. So there you have it. And Clarkie's looking to see if he can get me that Patrick Henry score I know right now. So there we are. That's our scores from around the region. I'll be interested to see what the outcome of that Patrick Henry Liberty game is. I think it comes I don't think the game is close.
Yeah.
I think one of two things happens. One is Liberty still reeling from last week, lays down, and Patrick Henry beats them, or the opposite. Liberty's really annoyed that the Bears beat them and they pound Patrick Henry.
Yeah, Liberty Center's got a little bad taste in their mouth after you kind of got thumped last week. Bryan, coming into your own home court, kind of taking care of business like that. But, I mean, I would look for Liberty Center to kind of be aggressive tonight and look to take it to PH.
There we go. Well, it is 33-18. You saw the Special Olympians playing basketball behind us, and we're at the 3-minute counter here. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. They include Andrews O'Neill Lowe, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Etta Agency, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Newcomers Schaefer Spangler and Brininger, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and Veteran Services of Williams County, all of our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. All right, don't forget that we've got our Fear the Bears shirts. Those are happening February 18th is the deadline to order. These are great shirts, black, and the Fear the Bear logo, great for blackout games. Goes ahead, the blackout games in the student section. All proceeds support Bryan Post Prom. The junior parents are putting this one on. You got a score for me?
Liberty 13, PH6.
Liberty 13, PH6 after one. That's the score we got there, but all proceeds support the Bryan Post Prom with our Fear the Bear shirts. All right, let's take a look at our upcoming GBSN schedule. It looks like this. We've got Archbold and Bryan doing battle tomorrow. Now, that game is only going to be on bryansports.com. Andy Briggle will have that one for you on B-Rock if you want to listen on the radio. And then we've got the second part of the doubleheader, Salina at Bryan. That's going to be a 5 o'clock start. And then next Thursday night, the senior night, the wrap-up for the Lady Bears regular season, as Swanton will come to town. And then we head to the tournament trail with the Lady Bears on the 22nd. We're going to be here at Bryan as Otsego will come to town in the opening round of the Division II tournament. And then we'll wrap up our regular season of boys basketball as Wauseon will play here at Bryan to wrap things up on the boys' schedule as that goes. Let's look if we can do the next 5 for both of those teams. Hopefully we got that somewhere on a button we can pull up real quick. Here's what Bryan has. Archbold at home tomorrow, Saturday. Then they go to Holgate, which is going to be a tough game. Swanton and then Otsego in the tournament game. And then when you look at Swanton or Evergreen's next one, they just have 3 more games. North Central, Liberty Center, which is going to be a tough one. And then they're going to play their opening tournament game. They're actually going to host Northwood. So
yeah,
that's where they go in the tournament.
You got both teams with a couple tune-up games to go before you get to the tournament. You'd like to be playing your best basketball at that time or starting to get to your best basketball. And I think both teams' schedules, I mean, obviously Evergreen's got Liberty Center at the end, which is going to be a tough one, kind of like what you're playing tonight. But North Central will be a good tune-up game before you welcome Northwood into your own home gym and for the tournament.
All right, we're going to take one more timeout. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back with the second half after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, start of the third quarter here. Lady Bears lead this one 33-18. They will get the basketball to start the half, and pretty good overall quarter for the Bears, or half for the Bears. A couple of things of note: Mara Smith has 10 points to lead the Bears. Josie Arnold with 3 threes off the bench, and Voigt and Thiel each have 7.
Yeah, you had really good second quarter there from a lot of your seniors, and Arnold was hot in the first quarter. As you see, a missed three-pointer right off the start of the quarter, and then a good offensive rebound there by Anna Gray.
Voigt has it. She'll drive, then kick out. Rao will bring it up and put it up and in. So Ella Rao.
Yeah, good shot fake there from Ella Rao. Just a shot fake and a rip left to get to the floater.
Bears defense is still tough, and a turnover was forced by Smith. Rao up again, puts it up and in quickly. And Bears continue that defensive pressure. They are able to break it, though. Emmett with the basketball. She will go left side. Bounce pass over to Burgermeister. And then she'll kick over. 3-ball in the air for Rickers. No good. Rebound comes down to Anna Gray. Gray did a great job of boxing out Burgermeister.
Yeah, good box out there from Anna. And see the Golden Bears push the floor there, push the pace, and get it to Kaylee down there. She draws a foul.
So I believe this is going to be on. No, they're going to call it on Sintobin. It was either Sintobin or Ricker. They were both down there providing contact. So
yeah, and that's a starter that the Golden Bears have gotten with 4 fouls here to start off the half. So.
Sintobin had 4, quiet 4.
Yeah.
First one for Thiel is up and good. So Sintobin is probably going to sit for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we've got a 30-second timeout here by Coach Turnbull that wants to discuss how she's going to handle that press here to start off the second half.
We'll just keep it right here. Timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street. Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. Boys are away tomorrow at Evergreen for their league game, and then they've got the non-league with Salina Saturday night. And, Salina out of that tough Western Buckeye League. Golden Bears tomorrow looking for their first league win. And Coach Homeyer wants to get that one for sure. And at Evergreen kind of tough on the boys' side and well coached. And
yeah, they've had an up and down year. And They've got a couple solid players over there with Coach Kiefer's son Eli and then Riley Dunbar, 2 of their better players. And it's going to be a tough one. You got to go on the road to Evergreen. It's never a fun bus ride, but we'll see what kind of effort you can get out of the boys tomorrow night.
Second one for Kaylee Thiel's up and no good. 39-18. Went through the hoop and then came off weird. Knocked out of bounds by Voigt. It'll stay right here. So again, that defensive pressure ramping out for the Lady Bears.
Yeah, another deflection like we talked about in the first half that Coach Grosjean's going to chart down there and keep praising to get.
Mans will check back in. She'll get it in. Emmett will have it on the right wing. They'll try to feed underneath, stolen away by Kaylee Thiel. Looking for Burgermeister underneath there. Kaylee will fire it down to Gray. Now back out to Smith, who launches a 3. Another one. I thought that had been short when it left her hands, but now Smith is feeling it with 13 on the night. 42-18.
Yeah, good looking shot there from Mar, and Kaylee looked to push the pace a little bit and got it up the floor, and good find there on the kick out tomorrow.
Josie Arnold will check back in. Just the strength of Kaylee Thiel, able to throw it down there, and good job there. It was Gray that like corralled it in and then very quickly gave it to Ella Voigt. And now the Bears will bring it up normal off an inbound.
If you're Coach Groshing, you'd like to see that. It's good selfless basketball, looking to make one more pass for a wide open shot and having trust in each other to make that shot.
Ella Rao will lose the basketball as it was poked away by Mans. Mans will go the other side and then lose the basketball. Josie Arnold will pick it up, and we're going to get a jump ball, and that'll stay right here with the Vikings. Ricker will inbound. Now they step her all the way back towards the midcourt line. She will get the inbound. Vasilik with it, will feed underneath to Burgermeister, knocked away by Thiel. They picked it up though. Lumbrizer did a great job, and then Thiel will block a shot. Rao is moving ahead. She'll stop, give back to Thiel. Thiel will give it cross court to Arnold. Now underneath Voigt, right block. Then back out to Arnold, who launches another three. Josie, 12 points, all on threes tonight. She's starting to feel it.
Arnold picking up right where she left off there in that first quarter. She had to sit most of the second because she got in a little bit of foul trouble there, and looks like she didn't lose a touch going into the locker room, so it's good to see.
And knocked out of bounds. It'll stay right here with Evergreen. 5:17 remaining here, third quarter, 45-18 in favor of the Lady Bears. Ricker looks to inbound. She will give to Mans. Mans works around, working against Rao. Bounce pass underneath, knocked out, and Amara Smith got a hand on it.
I think got tipped there going to the baseline. That's, again, another deflection for the Golden Bears and kind of extending that pressure over here on the B of the Golden Bears and scrambling out of it, get another deflection. So
they get it in. And let's see, Burgermeister, they're going to call that, is that a backcourt?
No, I think he got tipped. Burgermeister just right through her hands. Struggled to catch it a little bit. Deflected and got rolled out of bounds here.
It's hard to see in that corner right there. Voigt with the basketball. She'll stop at the foul line. Pop, no good. Rebound comes down, and we're going to get a foul on Josie Arnold as she was going for that rebound. That's 3 on her. So Evergreen will inbound. That's a little unfortunate right there. Hustle, foul,
yeah,
trying to get to the ball.
Foul there, yeah. Just trying to get an offensive board. I think
Vasilik in the corner. Bounce pass, top of the key to Mans. Now left side. They feed underneath, trying to find Burgermeister, and it gets knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like Coach Groshing had him set up in the little 1-3-1 press there and try to fall back into it. But good job by Evergreen moving the ball around to kind of get the Golden Bears out of that zone, and then good job by Kaylee to get back over the top to deflect that out of bounds.
They have it in. Thought about a three. Now she'll dribble to the foul line, extended, put up a shot. That's no good. That's Lumbrizer. Rebound will come down to Smith. She'll fire it ahead to Josie Arnold. Arnold catches, puts up a layup. 47-18 now. Like to see that.
That transition we talked about. I mean, somebody's getting a rebound, and every time you watch, somebody's running. And great job by, again, playing selfless basketball and pushing the pace and getting it up the floor.
Bears come down and tie up Evergreen, so they'll get the beneficiary of the jump ball. 29-point lead for the Bears with 4:20 remaining here. Third quarter. Voigt with the basketball. She'll work around the screen, then go left side. Smith has it. Gives back to Voigt. Voigt looks to find Josie Arnold underneath and stepping in front of it. Good call. Stepping in front of it is Bailey Lumbrizer.
Yeah, and I think that's the right look. That's the right look by Ella Voigt. She saw Josie in the backdoor cut, but...
Ooh, they got Josie in on another foul. That's 4 on her. She has 14 on the night. Let's see if they'll pull her down. I really thought they'd get that one on Voigt, the way they whistled it.
I thought for sure that was on Ella, but again, Josie might have caught a little skin there on the wraparound with the reach, but again, that's 4 fouls. You're going to get some other people some playing time that you're going to need late in the tournament run that you're going to have. So
underneath, the sophomore Ava Vasilik will make a bucket for her first 2 points of the night. Bears lead is 27. Voigt with it on the left side. Will give back out to Smith. Now to Rao. Rao will go right side. Now she'll look to drive, kick out at the last second. 3-ball in the air, no good for Brown. Rebound comes down to Mans, and she has it. She'll cross court, give it over to Emmett. Emmett, they're going to come out and double team her. Emmett will get it over to Ricker. Ricker looks to make a move, and it's blocked, and they're going to get Kaylee Thiel on the foul. I don't know about that one. Thiel basically tied her up. She had her hands up to block the shot.
Not really
They're
sure.
calling Mara Smith.
Yeah, not really sure what he saw there. I mean, Kaylee had her tied up there at the top, and she went to take that floater. Maybe Mara caught her on the back. Maybe that's just a tough call. It's a tough call. You're never going to understand why he called it and when he called it, but I think you just got to keep continuing to play through that. And Coach Grocery's obviously going to be upset about that, as rightfully so, as he should be. But
another pair of Welling Construction free throws. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor for quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Ricker makes the first free throw, and the second one as well, and she goes into double digits now with 11. Thiel brings it up. Thiel fires it down. Gray on the left block, up, no good. Rebound comes down by Voigt. She'll rip it away, put up a shot, no good. Rebound will come down to Vasilik that time, and she'll fire it ahead. Sinto has it, Lembrizer has it, and it's stolen away by Anna Gray. Now to Thiel. Now Smith will lose it out of bounds. Nope, she's able to save it, and Kaylee Thiel finds it. Now the Bears are going to turn it over. Little too fast, little too out of control down there, I think.
yeah, I think right there, I mean, Coach Groshein's going to tell him to pull it out, calm down, get set up, run your set that you want. You didn't get the look you wanted, so pull it out, get the look you do want, and just take it from there.
2:44 and counting here, third quarter.
I think a little switch of the defense here. Coach Groshein's gone to the 1-3-1 here the last couple of possessions. I think it's something to work on, something you're going to see later on down the road.
Nice bucket there by Lene Mans. That's 5 for her. They get it down quickly. Boyd up, and we're going to get a block call. Is that what they called? The first official signal block. They did. Okay. That's going to be a second team foul on Addison Ricker. That'll put Boyd at the line to shoot 2 Welling Construction free throws. First one up and good. Next one, good as well. 49-24 on the main stop scoreboard. 2:18 remaining here. Third quarter, Bears lead.
There you see Coach Groschein again switching up the look. He's back to man. Down on that end of the floor as Kaylee gets caught reaching a little bit.
So that'll be Kaylee's second foul. Going to get some subs in. Zimmerman will check in, as will, who else came in? Ellerau. Evergreen Ricker has it. Ricker doesn't usually handle the ball out here, and it gets poked away. And she'll slide on the floor with it, and somehow we're going to get a kick, and who's it going to stay with? They're going to say it's going to the Bears? Yes, they are. She slid about 3 feet on that.
Yeah.
As long as you don't turn it over.
To me, that's pretty ticky-tack in a game like this, but he saw the kick ball, and he's going to call the kick ball. And
cross court, Rao feeds it underneath. Missed shot by Kaylee Thiel. Rao gets the rebound, puts it up, and we'll draw the foul, and we'll head to the line. Ricker will hit the deck. I don't know if she got an elbow. They're going to call that on Mans. That'll be her second. Ricker hit the deck there. 5'9" junior. Well, the Bears aren't going to get a sticker on keeping Addison Ricker below her average because she has 10 as an average, and she has 11 tonight.
Yeah, she's done a really good job getting to the hoop and getting her shot that she wants and taking good looks. And she's a tough guard. She's an all-league player last year, so that's a tough assignment for whoever's guarding her.
Next one is up and good for Rao. She has 6. Minute 43 remaining, third quarter. Bears lead 51-24 on the main stop scoreboard. continue to pressure. Mans with the basketball will give it back. Now over to Vasilik. Vasilik looks to feed underneath. It goes off of Rao's knee. Just always fighting, always sticking a knee out or an arm out.
Ella Rao's one for the kick ball. She's pretty good at that. She's a really good soccer player. She always gets that foot in the passing lane. If it makes them get out of their offensive set that they wanted to run, you got to do what you got to do.
Evergreen moving it around. Sintobin is back. She's going to get fouled by Anna Gray. That'll be Gray's second foul. That'll be the 5th team foul, which means the rest of this quarter, the last minute 16, Evergreen is going to be shooting 2 foul shots in the revised rules. Now, you and I haven't had a chance to talk about this. Do you like this change?
Yes and no. I'm kind of 50-50 about it. I think it forces you to play a little more conservative sometimes on the defensive end when you do get into quarters, but it can also make the game last a long time when you do have a pretty physical game. I think it can play to its strengths for teams like Bryan, who likes to be aggressive and attack the basket if you're getting the foul call that night. But, again, it can also hurt you when you are a little aggressive on the defensive end like we are too.
2 foul shots missed by Sintobin, and she's got to be frustrated with her night with 4 fouls early on, and now she's going to foul out and missing the 2 foul shots. But she plays hard. Number 30, Lumbreeser, will check in for her. So Boyd will bring it up. Give to Rao, 3 ball in the air, no good, under a minute to play here. Jump ball, and it's going to be a foul on Kaylee Thiel.
That's a tough call. I mean, you don't see a lot of contact from up here, and there might be more down there, but that's good hustle by Kaylee chasing the offensive glass. You need her to do that down the stretch here late in the season because that's going to play a huge part in your success.
Absolutely. Trap here at the corner. Stolen away. Anna Gray, layup. 53-24. And we're going to have 2 officials have a discussion here. I don't know what about. I don't know what we need to talk about. It was a steal and a layup. And now we're bringing the 3rd official over. Did you see anything that was?
I can't recall of anything that happened. Maybe discussion about the clock or something like that, but.
The girls are ready to play.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
We're going to this end of the court. I don't know what for, but.
Did they call a foul?
I don't think so, but. What do I know? Nothing.
They're coming over to the table. And they're having a conversation with Ken Harris. Not sure what this is all about. Interesting. Okay. They explained something to her, to Coach, and they must have called a foul. Who'd they call it on? And we're discussing. I didn't even see a foul. I have no idea what's going on. I'm baffled.
Little unknown foul here.
That puts Ava Vasilik at the line. I didn't see a player foul go up. That one's up and good. I have no idea what that was all about. I'm baffled. Anyhow, next one up is no good. 53-25, Bears have it. 40 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, maybe a delay a game, something like that, but usually you get a warning for that, so I'm not really sure what happened there. Gold Bears are just going to play on.
3 ball for Josie Arnold, no good. Rebound comes down to Evergreen. Lumbreeser looks to hurry. 17 seconds to go. They get it down to Vasilik. She'll go baseline, then back out to Lumbreeser. Launches a shot off the short. The rebound comes down to Voigt, and she will hit the deck. Ball will go out of bounds and stay right here. I think Voigt is thinking, you whistled Kaylee Thiel for that exact same thing on the other end, and I get no call down here.
Yeah,
huh?
that's one you just kind of play on when you're in a game like this. It's nothing to really get worked up about, but
they get underneath. 2 seconds. Shot is up and missed at the bucket, at the buzzer. So at the end of the third quarter of play, the main stop scoreboard shows 53-25. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration, and everyone who played a role in this project. We just want to say,
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Fourth quarter action here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Lady Bears lead 53-25, so a 28-point lead. Still trying to get clarification on what the officials were talking about. And Evergreen slow to the timeout. They had to hustle over as the officials set the ball down. They were able to get it in. Mann's with it. Underneath, knocked away by Smith, and then Rao gets on the, or not Rao, Gray gets on the ground. Knocks it away. Josie Arnold misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Evergreen. I'll tell you what, Anna Gray is all over the floor.
yeah, she's one of those that she wants to do the job that nobody else wants to do. She plays hard. She boxes out. She rebounds. She does everything and a coach wants on her team.
Lumbreezer launches a three. Keeps it 53-28. Smith launches a three. Right back up.
Mara says, how about
16.
that in return?
16 for Smith, 14 for Josie Arnold. Two players in double figures. And checking into the game is Brown. So Evergreen has it, 7:07 remaining here. Ava Vasilik will inbound. She gets it to Emmett. Vasilik has it back. Smith will knock it away. Smith will be the beneficiary. Gets the jump ball, I guess. So the Bears will get it.
Another deflection there for the Golden Bears. It results in a jump ball. I feel like we've had a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, it should be Lady Bears ball because Evergreen got it to start the quarter. We have not had a jump ball. So they do get it. Rao has it. She'll drive, then kick out to Arnold. Back to Rao, down low. Rao to Josie Arnold, launches another three, no good. Rebound comes down. Evergreen will have it. Ricker will stand in between the circles. Dribble, working against Kaylee Thiel. Now she'll drive, put up a shot, out of bounds. And good no call right there.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Again, you got Kaylee Thiel guarding you up out at the top of the key, and then you go left and get by her a little bit, and then there's another Golden Bear waiting on you, Josie Arnold, who's not small by any means. She's about 5'6", 5'7", and that's a tough shot to get over top of two people, especially with a shot blocker like Thiel trailing you.
Smith has it. Smith will look to drive. Smith will put up a shot off glass and good. Mara Smith had no hesitation going to the basket.
No,
18.
She's comfortable taking that floater too, and nice touch off the glass there over top of a defender.
Got some subs in for Evergreen. Katie Hoffman just touched the basketball there, and then it's thrown out of bounds. And Lady Bears will get it. Zimmerman will check back in. See who else we've got in here. Trying to get you some names as kids come in. Josie Arnold has the basketball. She'll work around a screen from Thiel. Now she'll go right side to Smith. Underneath to Thiel. Thiel catch, then kick back out to Zimmerman. Now back to Smith. I like trying to get it into Thiel, but Thiel recognizing when Smith recognized when Thiel couldn't get it. Nice job again as Josie Arnold makes another three.
All the way around the rim and down. She's been
good. Rebound comes down to Thiel. She'll put up a shot and draw the foul.
Yeah, good hustle there by Kaylee. She ran the floor, didn't get the ball in the first cut initially there. Good shot there by Avery. Had her feet set, was open, and credit to Kaylee Thiel for crashing the boards like she has all night.
So Thiel will head to the line for 2 Welling Construction free throws. First one is no good. Next one coming for Kaylee. Maya Langham will check in for the Lady Bears. Next one is good. Thiel will sit down. Mackenzie Mason will check in. So
it's been a good opportunity for Coach Grosjean to get some experience for these younger people. I mean, you're going to lose, I don't know, how many seniors do we have? We got 6 seniors. You're going to lose all 6 of them that are all very important to this team this year. And this is perfect time to get experience for some of these other players.
Foul is going to be called on Ava Zimmerman. That'll put Kennedy Emmett to the line. We got no shooting percentage stats from Evergreen, so I have no idea how Kennedy Emmett does at the line. But she will put up 2 Welling Construction free throws. Well, that one looked good.
Nothing but the bottom of the net on the first one.
Piper Hanna will check back in, or check in for the first time, rather. Next one for Emmett. Good. 62-30. And look at Evergreen put on a little bit of pressure defense. Haven't seen that all night. Maybe they figure against the younger kids they can cause a little havoc.
Yeah, well, it's also a good time for them, right? They got a postseason run they're trying to make too, and now's the time to work on things.
Langham loses the basketball, and then she tries to go get it right back, and she's actually going to get whistled for a foul. I don't know if Langham's going to get it or Mason. Langham gets it. Second team foul, so 4:07 remaining here. Well, Evergreen broke 30, which is something they didn't do last year against us, as Bears won 60-22.
Yeah, they've got some really good looks tonight.
They have.
They've hit some wide open shots. They've made their free throws. They've done some things that are pretty promising, and it's just tough. You got to play a team like Bryan on a Thursday night, come all the way over here.
Langham launches a 3, no good. Rebound chased down, and they throw it off of, she threw it off of Piper Hanna, and I think on the way out it hit her. At least that's what the official down there says.
Yeah, it's good hustle. You like to see that out of a freshman coming off the bench, getting some minutes in a game like this.
Hanna launches a 3, good. And now it's a running clock at 35 till they get it below 30.
Freshman showed no lack of confidence there, taking the three-pointer, and credit to her for stepping up and making it.
Absolutely. So we're going to see Kelsey Thiel as well. I'm going to have to view these people by their who I know. You know what I mean? I don't have Kelsey Thiel on our roster. Shot is good for Evergreen. That is Mans. And we're going to get Piper Hanna with a foul. Be a third team foul. Clock will continue to roll. 2:51 and counting on the main stop scoreboard. Main stops open when you need them. You're always near main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Rebound and up and good for Ricker.
Yeah, credit to Ricker and the rest of Evergreen. They haven't stopped playing, right? You've got the running clock and you're down by a large margin, but they haven't quit. They're still out here playing hard, chasing offensive rebounds, getting to the hoop.
Underneath, and Langham gets hit to the ground, and then Evergreen will pick up the basketball, and they'll fire it down quickly. Hoffman loses it. It's loose on the floor, going to get a jump ball, and I think that'll stay here with Evergreen.
Staying with Evergreen here.
I don't know why the clock's not running. Now it is. Shot up and no good. Rebound will come down to the Bears. Clock starts at
the ruling on the running clock is 35.
Right, and then when you need 30 to get it back to stop.
I think so, yeah.
Evergreen, just defensively right now, Evergreen's really ratcheted up.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, it's time to try some stuff out.
Yeah, if you're Coach Turnbull and you're looking to experience with the run and jump here, and it's going to benefit Bryan's young players in the long run too.
Foul going to be called on Mans. That'll just be the second team foul, 3 for her. Claire Struble will check in. Minute 25 remaining. Kelsey Thiel launches a 3. It's going to be short. Rebound comes down to Langham. That was just a tall pass over the basket to Langham. We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll give it an assist.
Evergreen brings it up. Approaching the 1 minute mark here. Bounce pass cross court. Emmett will give it to Burgermeister underneath, then back out to Emmett. 54 seconds, stolen away by Piper Hanna. And stolen right back by Mans. Evergreen is not quitting.
No, you like to see that if you're Coach Turnbull, and that they're not gonna give up. They're not gonna quit.
Mans gets another rebound. Kelsey Thiel defending. 37 seconds to go. They throw it off of Kelsey. It'll stay right here. Officials in no hurry to get this ball inbounded. They get it there, then back out. Moving it around, 17 to go. They get underneath to Ricker. She goes off her hand, and it'll go out of bounds. And this one will go for the Golden Bears. The final score is going to be 67-34 on the main stop scoreboard, and the Lady Bears victorious. And that'll do it. 67-34. Lady Bears will stay perfect in the NWOAL, and they will go to 18-1 on the season, 5-0 in the NWOAL. They will face Archbold on Saturday morning. The JV game is going to be at noon with the varsity game to follow. So a good win for the Lady Bears. Got to get a bunch of JV kids in, so that's a good situation there if you're the Lady Bears, and Coach Gerstein able to tune some stuff up.
Yeah, we talked about before the game is coming in and taking care of business, and it's always nice to walk out with a 33-point victory. If you're Coach Gerstein, you got to be happy with that. You saw some really good things, and you saw some things you need to work on. So good win tonight for the Golden Bears.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll check some stats and bring you more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory since 1922. We've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Let's play together. Bryan, Ohio will have a new inclusive playground on the site of the former Lincoln Elementary School. An inclusive playground is a place for children and families of all physical, mental, and social abilities to learn, play, and grow together. We are currently raising funds with the goal of starting construction this fall. The Lincoln Park Inclusive Playground Project is an initiative of Bryan Parks and Recreation using a project fund at the Bryan Area Foundation. To learn more or make a donation, visit BryanAreaFoundation.org.
Dylan Dominique here with you. Lady Bears victorious on this one, 67-34, and good game all around for the Lady Bears. Got to sub a bunch of kids in towards the end, and it was a good situation.
Yeah, if you're Coach Grosh, you got to be happy with how you came out and took care of business tonight, and you got some experience on the back end for some of your JV players who you're going to need to step up down the stretch and play some big-time minutes like Ava Zimmerman and Josie Arnold coming in and taking care of some serious minutes tonight was good for them to get that experience. And then to play through the pressure that Evergreen threw at you at the end is huge too.
Absolutely. Do we have some individual stats we can give you? Some totals or no? Not yet. I will tell you that you can keep up with all the Bryan Sports action by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Get notified when we go on the air for each game, too. Head to youtube.com/Bryan Sports. Hit the subscribe button. And then we also have our Fear the Bear shirts we want to tell you about. Fear the Bear, you can order between now and February 18th. These are for the Bryan post-prom junior parents putting us on. Just scan the QR code or go to our social media, our Facebook page or Twitter at Bryan Sports, and check that out. And the Fear the Bear shirts, black. They've got short sleeve, long sleeve, and hoodies. Great for the blackout night as well. So do you have some totals for the Bears?
Yeah, I got
two players in double figures.
Yeah, Mara Smith led the way with 18. Josie Arnold had a hot night from the three-point line. Ended the night with 17. Two good showings there from Mara and Josie, very confident with the ball in their hands tonight, running out, getting layups, deflections, stuff like that. It was huge for the Golden Bears and leading to those. And then for the Vikings, seeing Mans as a freshman come out and have 7 against Bryan tonight, that's huge for her, and that's got to be promising if you're Coach Turnbull. And then Ricker picked up right where she left off in the league. She had 13 tonight. Again, just doing little things that people don't want to do, chasing offensive rebounds and getting her own shot was huge tonight. She drew the matchup of having Kaylee Thiel and Ella Voigt on her all night.
Yeah, that's a tough one to do. So, all right, we're going to take a quick timeout, 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Bryan on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Dylan Dominique here. I want to thank our sponsors bringing the game, Veteran Services of Williams County, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral and Crematory, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, Fackler Monument, Bryan Parks and Rec, Andrews O'Neill Lowe, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. I'm going to have you give your headset to Coach Grosjean here, and he's going to have a seat and be able to have a conversation with me about this one. Coach, good win there. Evergreen team that, as we talked about in the pregame, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and they came in and they tried to really give you all they had.
Yeah, they did. That first half, we were kind of lethargic, kind of went through the motions, a step slow and rotating, and we didn't get enough pressure on the basketball, and, that wasn't us. And we talked about it at halftime and said we had to address it coming out of the locker room, and those first 3 minutes were really important. And I think we stretched it went from 14 to 27 maybe.
Yep.
So that was important.
Yep, good play. We've got to talk about some Mara Smith first off. She's always tough defensively, and that turned into points for her tonight.
Absolutely, and they were doing a little box and one on Kaylee or a diamond and one on Kaylee, and there's shots to be had there, foul line extended, and Josie got a few in the first half, and then Mara picked it up in the second half and made them pay, and that was nice to see. Mara's very capable of shooting it. She was leading the area in 3-point shooting for a while, and we need that because we're going to get zoned, and I thought Ella Rao picked it up the second half, got to the free throw line. Ella Voigt did all the stuff that she normally does, so that was important, and obviously another step in the league race.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for, and continuing undefeated in the league. And now you've got to play back to Archbold, and Archbold coming into town. This game was rescheduled back from January or December, I think, and now you're playing Archbold on Saturday. So got to get right back into it, and Blue Streak's going to come in here and try to do more of the same.
Yeah, very quick group. They're going to get after us, and we're going to have to play well on Saturday. Defensively especially, because they've got some kids that can score the basketball, and we're just going to have to hopefully take charge early, because we didn't do that tonight. We wanted to get off to a little bit better start, and obviously credit Evergreen. They've got some kids that Recker kid inside. She did a nice job the first half, and we didn't guard her very well. So, tickle with the win. Obviously, we had some bright spots with Mara and Josie and some other kids, but hopefully we'll get better.
All right, Archbold on Saturday. We'll have that game for you here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Coach Grosjean, congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right, Coach Todd.
Thanks, Dylan.
And let's want to thank Dylan Dominique.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. It was a good time, good basketball, and thank you for having me out.
All right, so I want to thank our broadcast crew. Our director engineer was Krista Bruner. Our cameras tonight, John Tripodi and Tony Malanga back from Pittsburgh, helping us out on camera tonight. Our athletic department at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzma. Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak. At WSN, I want to thank Nick Fraley. Back at WQCT, Rick Armantrout. I am the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast is on BryanSports.com or on WSN Friday, February 9th at 4 p.m. That'll be tomorrow. Our next game is going to be Saturday with the girls. It's going to be only on BryanSports.com and WOSN. It is a 1 o'clock game. It's a noon JV game, basically. This broadcast produced by the Golden Bear Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game, without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bear Sports Network with Dylan Dominique. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score, 67-34 in favor of the Lady Bears on the main stop scoreboard. Go out, have a drink at Thirsty Thursday on the main stop scoreboard, and have a great night, everybody.